Crispus Maximus.
Pope.
Poop, yes. You mentioned that before.
Yes. What's going on?
Nothing. We're live. I forgot to tell you we were live.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who's all in the chat? Let's check it out.
You got Sunshine. You got Cynthia,
Sunshine.
Mike Taylor, Speedway, Nitram, Rosscon, David, Banana Anna. Get some people out there. Get some peeps showing some love. Crazy Frenchman.
No
Yeet
shit.
Radio. We got Yeet in the house.
Did you hear that rumor going around that me and Sunshine is dating now?
Is that a rumor?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to get into it or anything. I don't kiss and tell. But, I mean, we're probably going to have a baby soon. So.
Okay, so you and Sunshine, she's like a good friend of mine, right? Like I know her.
Well, that's good. You could be at our wedding. We actually need a flower girl. So, hey, you know me.
So, what's up with you?
Nothing, man. Just fucking working a lot, dude. And fucking, I got shit going on. You know what I mean?
Now, the trolls say that you don't work.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
That's what they tell me. My sources.
Is that the sources tell me? Now, is your trolls like people like Tonic or people like No Name or Brian? Like, is that your sources or what?
Mostly Shelly. People like Shelly.
Mostly smelly.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Have a good night. Enjoy that chicken.
We have it fried chicken both ways. So today's Saturday, dude.
Yep.
Saturday. A lot of people are busy today.
Busy doing what?
Well, the UFC fight's on. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. A lot of big shit going down.
Big deal. Super Bowl. Big deal. Big things.
Do you got money on the Super Bowl now?
No, because I really don't give a fuck.
Do you know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
Is it the Cowboys and 49ers?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, it's not them at all. Okay.
No,
hey, listen.
It's
not. Ain't it what is it, like the Bengals and something?
You people, let me give you a wrench. Hold on, buddy. I'm giving out wrenches here. Hold on. So, no, it's the fucking Rams and the Bengals, buddy.
Who fucking cares?
And I don't. I mean, the Rams suck, and the Rams are 15-5. I think the Bengals are like 14-8 or something like that.
Right.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. No, I'm not. I'm not excited at all.
So, did you hear about Amir Locke?
What? Don't cuss at me, buddy.
Amir Locke. Do you know who this person is?
No, fuck you. Who's that?
So Amir Locke lives in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Okay.
And so he's in his bed sleeping, and the St. Paul police have a knock warrant. And by the time they send it over to Minneapolis PD, they change it to a no knock warrant. So instead of, busting into the correct house, they bust into the wrong house and they shoot Amir Locke while he's sleeping 9 times. Unarmed black guy.
Oh, that sounds like it's a setup.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, shit's kind of been going down this week. Jacob Blake's family, along with Jolly Good Ginger and Breonna Taylor's family, were out supporting the Locke family at a rally, and shit has seemed to blow up.
Right.
And then
you have that other breaking news about No Name and being gay.
Well, I think everyone knew that he was gay, buddy.
Yeah, but he came out though.
Well, so a lot of things have happened recently that you have not been privy to.
I know, which is, and I'm sorry about that. I just have been real busy. So if you want to go ahead and I'll give you my 2-second opinion on each topic. So go ahead and hit it.
Okay. Gregory Jones said he was sorry. Amir Locke got killed. Cops are still racist, and I'm now TikTok famous.
Okay, I'm gonna mush all those in and figured that much.
40 years old.
And that is the answer to all.
Say what?
Figured as much. That's the answer to all of them.
Okay, figured as much. So like basically what you're saying is you're zero help today.
What are you talking about? You know, this is what I don't like about you. You come and you attack me. I'm an angel, by the way, and I don't like it. What?
Yeah, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Hey, what have you been doing?
Reading comments that John Lawrence said, since when is Polly kissing Josh's ass? That's not very
Oh,
nice.
no, no, no. And the answer to that is since 2 months ago. 2 months. I think it was 2 months ago, wasn't it, Josh?
I don't even think that's the case. I mean, like, whatever public is public, but behind closed doors, you fucking make me miserable.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
so, so guys, check this out. I've been doing some TikToking, as you can see. Not near the followers I have here. It's only like 11,500 followers. But I always get some pretty big videos. We got one from 3 days ago, got 511. 2 days ago, 511,000 views. We got this one where the cops like to beat people. Look at this. You guys have seen this video. I guess people care more about stopping police violence on TikTok. What's up, Uneasy Rider? News Now, Preston, Nashville. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, all you people.
I don't like police violence, dude. What about you? Oh shit! Do you know this dude Yeet?
What?
What's
Yeet.
happening?
Oh no, not Yeet.
Yes, it's Yeet, buddy.
Oh my
You know
god.
Yeet.
He said not yeet.
You gotta
No,
show
not
some respect.
yeet.
You better show some respect to Yeet, or we'll kick that ass.
Well, listen, I'm not trying to get violent, okay? I mean, I believe in no violence.
AFA, I'm sorry you had to. I'm sorry you had to come into my panel and deal with that nonsense this morning. So that fucker
Yeah,
that was in the
bring
chat
drama.
spewing all
Yeet,
that
by the way,
shit.
Josh didn't appreciate that. He actually called me crying, so way to go, Yeet.
That was not me. I swear to God, I have no idea, dude. All right, so when I got arrested, and
He said Yeet set me up. That was his words. Yeet set me up.
Oh shit, we got
Look
freaking
at-
media. He's doing a great fucking job. Give him a wrench.
So-
Boom.
We got Chuck Bronson, so hit that like button.
Smash that like button. Oh my
so
god.
when I was with fucking Breaking the Flaw, right, in Rhode Island,
Yeah.
and
Who's that?
I
Is
got
that the guy who
arrested.
screams when he gets handcuffed. That guy breaking the fall.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
nice. But that's him.
What?
Yeah, go
What?
ahead, you.
What?
Breaking the Flaw is the role. You know, he's pretty upstanding when it comes to the freedom fighting movement.
No. I'm just joking. Listen, I'm just
I
joking.
know.
I don't want anyone to take it the wrong way. And I also hear he's very, very good at online dating. Go ahead.
So since I got arrested, I've had this bootlicker in chat, in my chats. Like every time I go live, I swear to God, dude, he's there like clockwork, you know. And I'm talking about, dude, today when he seen AFA come into the chat, I'm talking about he went fucking completely like 100, and it was like it wasn't even about come to Rhode Island or anything like that. He fucking started going off on AFA, dude. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on, dude? Like,
Well, I think clearly
Yeah.
you need to make a
but
public
he said
apology
he's a
to
cop.
AFA. Make a public apology to AFA that you set him up. Do it.
Yeah, you set me up, Yeet. That's crazy, bro.
No, I did not do that. That dude says he's a cop.
Yeet, we can move past this if you just humble yourself and admit to your flaws.
Yes.
If I would have set
Pretty
it up,
much
I'd
what I'm saying to
apologize.
you-
I
pretty
mean,
much what
I
I'm
did
saying to you,
apologize though when I
No,
when
you
I first came in.
Pretty much what I'm saying.
But
to you
either
is that
way,
you
yeah,
should break
you know,
your
I'm
flaws
sorry you
right
had to
now.
come into that because he was kind of like,
No,
dude,
I
he
don't,
was
I
like,
don't care, dude. We're used to that, buddy. I'm not worried about it. Here's the thing, like,
yeah.
I'll hold my own. These guys won't get on panel with me. They're too fucking
And that's
scared.
like I'll tell everyone when they come at me with like, oh, scared of this video. Well, if you got it, you know, I'm going to tell everyone the same. If you got a fucking video that you think someone is scared of, then fucking play it. You know where that link is. Fucking get up on stream and play it. Like, you know.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
can we get a big shout out to Spanky Pants? Spanky Pants, what's up, bro?
Yo, so Yeet, I sent poor Yeet. I sent poor Yeet. I came up on somebody else's panel on Slow Burners, and I put a picture of this black guy, and I made my avatar say "blacked out audits." So I'm talking to Yeet for like 5 minutes. I'm like, "Yo, hey, yo, Yeet, yo, why aren't you
Yo, I mean,
subscribed?"
I thought he was a black guy. I thought he was black guy audits, dude.
He was like, "I can't find your channel." I'm like, "That's because I'm triple private platinum. You need to have 1 million subscribers just to see me." He had no idea what was going on.
Yeet, are you a simpleton?
No, he's
Oh,
actually
no, I'm
not. He's
not
very, very
simpleton. No,
smart.
what the fuck is a simpleton?
Yeet.
He's very, very smart. I can vouch for that. You watch
Yeet.
some of his shows. The kid is very intelligent.
Yeah, but he did set you up, though. I think we all can agree upon that.
I think you're just
No,
always
that was
causing
fucking
trouble.
Bill Henderson. God damn it, that was Bill Henderson. That's the second personality. That's not my fault.
Okay. So you didn't set him up, but you are a narc because you just read it out who did it. Okay, great. All right.
Well, fuck Bill Henderson. Hey, you know Bill Henderson actually made it a right for you to be able to spray paint people on the sidewalk, right?
Oh, don't listen. Don't mention spray paint in front of a PDF. Jesus Christ.
Where is PDF, by the way?
Dude, he had like a 40-hour long stream. He's probably in bed by.
Yeah, he's old as
No,
fuck.
I don't know.
No, he was just in the chat for my other video. He was just there.
Oh, I have no idea. No clue.
Oh, look, there's
Come
Joe
on.
Dado.
I've been running around with my name. Like I took my pig head down and I changed my name from Yeet to Bill Henderson, and I was going from stream to stream. I'll spray paint you, boy.
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn, we got NE fan in the house. Bill Dado. Can we get NE fan up here? Just so you guys know, No Justice and NE fan are going at it right now. There's a
No way.
war.
No way.
Yes. Yes,
What?
they
Oh
are.
God.
What? This
Polly,
is
can you act more
outrageous.
surprised, please?
Okay. What? What?
Yes.
Bro, I'm at work. Fuck off. Okay.
Okay, go up to one of the people that you work with and tell them that you're just a sexy man trying to get by.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
All right.
I need to find someone that isn't a customer. Hold on. Everyone be quiet.
All right, good.
Shut up. Hey, Ross. I'm just a sexy man trying to get by, okay? All right, cool. All right, man. I did it.
Stolen valor.
Hey.
Banana. What are you doing, Banana?
Hey, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I bet you are there, Stolen Valor.
That's right.
You know,
Wow.
she's got a show tonight. She's doing a live stream COVID row karaoke.
That's
No
right.
way. No way. So what you're saying is everyone who watches gets COVID.
No,
You can't even say that word.
Oh, I mean,
I
not
can't
COVID.
believe you said that.
You just
said
got
not
the
good.
stream. You just got the stream shut down, bro. It's
I
No,
said
that
not
was
good.
you, Yeet, because you set me up.
Yeah, you set him up. Way to go. Way to go, dude. This is on you again.
No,
buddy.
that's that fucking I want to find out who the fuck that goddamn Richardson motherfucker is, dude. Because
Oh, he's just
I mean, I've slowly been getting info from him, but like it's like bits and pieces, dude. He's like he don't get angered easily, and I could tell the second you jumped in the chat, dude. He fucking flipped his shit because he went fucking 100. Now I'm talking about he was going off on you, dude.
Yeah, but I just wish they would like have the balls like to come up on panel and like talk to me, because like it gets to the point where I'm like, if you're just gonna be a chat gangster where you're just gonna talk shit from the chat because
Right.
you don't have to get face to face with anyone, then I'm not even gonna recognize you. You can just very easily, as I can, go up on panel and hold your own. But there's a reason that they don't do it.
Did Paul run away like a little bitch?
Yes, Paul is a little bitch.
For
Anything, get up here and read your
for
poem.
one, it sets exposure. It's such a type of exposure. For one, we know the person's voice. And then people do sometimes make mistake. Oh fuck! I accidentally unclicked my camera, and now everybody knows what I look like. Fuck! I done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So I don't think he'll ever get in to the. I mean, I've almost talked him into coming into the live stream, dude. But if he is a cop, I doubt he will. Which he said he's a 2-time war veteran going on 3rd deployment. So why is he busy fucking around on people's streams like it's fucking clockwork, you know?
I doubt it. I doubt it. He like really is one of those stolen valor type of people. Like next time you have him on, like I just have a whole bunch of questions that I can ask him, and we can pretty easily. Like I used to do that all the time. So I would call Wrights Crispy. Wrights Crispy's a good buddy of mine, and I would if ever I found someone I thought was false flagging and stealing valor, I would call Wrights Crispy and put him on the phone with the person, and the person would just like not be able to answer like just basic questions, because it's very easy to be like, oh yeah, I was on deployment, I was in the military, I'm active duty. But then when you start to ask them, you know, like what their actual job is, where they went to basic, like they don't know any of the answers to these questions. I friggin' hate them, and we need to start you know, me and you need to start getting people, right? These false people, these false flaggers, these valor thieves. We need to get them.
Right. Well, it's one thing to claim an officer, but then it's a completely different thing to claim to be a vet, you know, because I mean, how can you be a veteran or going on to your 3rd deployment but be an oath breaker at the same time? Because the way he sounds like he's one of those officers at Rhode Island that fucking dude, they conspired. They had me sitting inside of that state building for 2 hours in cuffs. Well, they conspired on how to arrest me.
But sometimes people also just want to wear camo. You know, sometimes they just want to wear camo.
What's up, y'all?
That is true.
Oh shit! You know any fan? You were just on
any fan
show.
Yeah, dude, he puts up good music.
Wait!
Bro,
is this any manager?
This is the manager.
No, this is No Justice is a Cop. It's the new poem I wrote.
Oh man.
Yeah. You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear it? You want to hear it? Here it go. I got limited time. So he claims his name is No Justice, but he's a cop, man, looking to bust us. Sim Southern men, and you know that ain't cool. No Justice has his beak up PDF ass while he drool. Cries and begs for a wrench, and who does that? I play with my mice before I kill him. I'm a tricky kitty cat. So what man do you know who promotes so much another? You'd think Poor Dirt Farmer was his long lost lover. See what I did there? But nah, you can't keep up unless it means making sock accounts with PDF's dick you suck. So take this middle finger to your dome as my howdy fucking do. Sim pussy ass bitch, No Justice is the spew. No Justice is a cop and he steals from Robert Bodell. He had zero credibility before. I'm just making damn sure he'd go to hell. So do your research and watch this lapdog. No Justice, PDF's bitch is ribbiting like a frog. Triggered again, No Justice, go make some accounts. It gives you purpose like a case of beer a day. You never miss an ounce. Dry drunk, No Justice, your family must be proud. But stay down and chat, not on panel where your bark is so loud. Little mutt, No Justice, I think we all know it's clear. Nighty night, old fucking man. The new crew is here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
You know, I just want to say that is nothing like my birthday song.
Wait, so he just dropped out.
My God.
Look at Yeet's face. Look at Yeet's face.
What the fuck was that? Like,
so so just so everyone knows, it's not that any fan, because I will take up for No Justice here real quick. Any fan did not fire the first shot. I don't know when he made that poem, but No Justice released a video about what? No Justice, like KJ an hour ago. And he did the same thing. It's an 8-minute video that he released first. So this is a going.
Yeah,
back
but I don't think No Justice would go as far as to rob Mr. Bodell.
I don't know.
I don't know. No
I feel like a child. I feel like a stepchild stuck in the middle between two parents here.
Yeah, dude, I can't comment on that. I'm sorry, any fan. I can't comment on that anymore, bros. Because
maybe Sir Crispy can comment on No Justice.
Yeah, Crispy, get him, Crispy.
Yes, snitch. Yeah.
Hey, don't you fucking hate me? I'm Bill Henderson. God damn it.
What are you talking about? I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone.
What's up with your service tonight, Crispy?
Well, no, my service is fine. I left for a reason.
What?
You know what? Stolen valor. Don't judge me.
You know
Yeah,
what? Just
I
because
don't think
people
you're in
like to
any
wear
position to
camo
judge someone with
doesn't
stolen
mean that
valor.
they're stolen valor. And also, Crispy, I'm talking about the fact that like your mic keeps cutting in and out.
Because I'm still at work.
Oh.
He's co-hosting from work.
A co-host is Yeet because he's beside you.
Actually,
Crispy
that
is
is true.
underneath
He
you.
is my co-host today.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeet. So
We're stuck in the
no
shit show,
justice,
man.
no
There's no
peace.
way out of it.
You know, any fan just mic dropped like he did on my birthday song, except that was a lot more hostile. My birthday
Yes.
song was comforting and
Bro,
loving.
I mean,
That was intense.
What's up, big man? My brother, big man. And no justice says that's why
I
any fan
don't see.
lies. The truth always wins.
I don't see no justice fucking stealing from Robert Bodell, you know, like if anybody steals from Robert Bodell, they're a piece of shit, you know, like I don't see no justice stealing money from Robert Bodell.
Well, you know, if people say it on YouTube, it must be true.
Well, I don't know, you know. I mean,
right?
here's the thing.
My
I don't
sarcasm.
know. I don't know no justice. I've never like I mean I do for YouTube, but I don't know him in any personal capacity.
Personally,
So
yeah.
I don't know if he did or he didn't do that. That is a accusation that was made by any fan, and I'm sure this is gonna go back and forth. But
But it
I
was
mean
not
I know
an
that
accusation made by us. We just witnessed it.
right.
The mic drop.
I mean I like PDF.
Bro, that
PDF's
was
a buddy of
a
mine,
little
and I don't
much.
see him stealing. I don't see PDF
No,
stealing.
they've been
He's a
doing
buddy of
nothing
mine.
but promoting Mr. Bodell's content. Dude, I've talked to Mr. Bodell. He's real awesome people to get if you ever get the chance to talk to him and know him. Dude, he's pretty cool to get to know.
See, any
Like,
fan just be trolling.
Any fans taking shots at you,
He's just trolling.
he said, "I love that Yeet is running with that."
Yeah, because he probably put a whole bunch of random lies in the
bro,
poem,
and it's like I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of it.
running with who grabs what.
So
out of the
I have a poem, if I might.
Oh my god.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You say no justice sucks. Well, any fan, you suck too. Okay.
I'm feeling
We got
the
even
love
the playing
this
field a little bit.
Valentine's Day season. I'm feeling the love here.
Oh, he said, I said he steals from Robert Bodell. If that's self-promotion thievery, he doesn't even know the dude.
Oh my gosh.
It's just
People, ladies.
I suggest you just don't comment on this one. I think
I'm not. That's why.
don't get in the middle.
so no justice says, do you think that it helps the community by lying, or does it hurt the community? I think that if we're making up stuff, I think that is harmful. And I've learned my lesson because I've done this, right? If I've had a personal beef with somebody, I've taken a personal war to them. If it's another auditor, right? And I dislike them, but what it winds up doing is it's taking away views from them should they get arrested or, you know, going back and forth. It ultimately is harmful. So now if I don't like another auditor, I won't so much keep it to myself, but I won't try and crusade them. I won't try and bury them like I used to, because I'm here for the First Amendment. I'm not here to trolls. That's one thing. I'll squash a troll. But what do you think, Yeet, for No Justice's question?
Man, to be honest, hell, over the past couple weeks, I've seen very little of a community. I mean, I'd say almost to the point of opposite of community. Just in the way people have acted towards each other. It's like, you know, yeah, there's a point where it's games. or whatever. But then there's a point where like how far does it go? Like I mean, who's one person to say, oh, you can't go over to this panel or da da da? Like people can go where they want to. Fucking. Hell, I'll fucking jump into a damn Chuck Bronson panel. I don't care, Fucking, I like everybody until they try to fuck me off or something.
Well, I do have an opinion on that one too, though. I don't typically normally, honestly, I've not really ever gotten along with No Justice for the most part, but I agree with what he has to say in that statement. If you want to pull it up again, I can't find it.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
But I've witnessed firsthand people lying about certain people in the community, and it just hinders it. It doesn't make it any better, and it just creates divide. And so I agree with him on that one.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, right? Oh, hey, Pops, what's up? Pops is in the house. You can't fool Pops.
All right, Pops.
How you guys doing tonight?
Oh,
you're doing excellent. How are you?
In our step every time we see you.
I'll be honest. I just woke up like an hour ago. I was on YouTube all day yesterday. This is getting crazy. I was on like 4 shows. I had my own show. I don't know.
You addicted?
I don't know if I'm addicted, but I guess I am. Well, it's better than watching TV. At least we get to talk and get some shit out there.
Right.
Exactly. I appreciate that. Get it out there, Pops, right? What up, baby? How you doing?
Good. I mean, we all got to get a message out.
Right? Whether it be from Brooklyn from you to Boston to me, right?
That's right. And we all got a different way of bringing it.
Stop saying that.
Yeah, where are you from?
Where are you actually from?
I'm from Canada, if you ask AFA.
Yeah.
He's New Hampshire Canadian. It's like their own breed. It's like an offshoot of a poodle.
I wanted to address something Banana said about no justice.
Yeah.
So you're saying, yeah, it doesn't help people when you lie, right?
Yeah.
The origin of all of this was No Justice being a liar.
That's interesting that you say that.
So he spewed lies and he just can't keep up with them. So he wants to throw barbs back and say that other people are lying about me. And you see these lies. He started this on the premise of a lie.
That's where it always starts.
And he said things that were so erroneous and false. He said, I love hippie auditor. He said, he said a bunch of things. But the worst thing of all was that he said I was a wannabe to ASMR. And he made sock accounts and he dropped things. Ask him about it. If he weren't such a coward down in chat, maybe he could come up and atone for his sins and speak for himself.
Well, No Justice. Now is the time. You can come up here and talk about it.
But he won't. He's a coward.
Yeah, you guys can reconcile your differences.
We face cowards like No Justice who are down in chat.
Oh, Daddy's here. Hey, Daddy, do you have my cell nice and warm ready for me?
Put a sock in it, motherfucker. Yeet.
I'm talking to my daddy. You don't tell Bill Richardson what to do.
No.
What to do? What to do?
Listen, this will not be.
Nemesis is down in the chat right now.
This will not be
Nazi. I'm not a fucking Nazi. What the hell?
Do you guys know that poor Pops had to rage quit the other night on Slow Burners because he was like, "Yeah, I can't deal with this."
He said, "No, not only that, he put something in private chat." Hey, Pops, I don't mean to speak for him, but you said something about having to take Advil, like your headache.
Yeah, sometimes, man, you just got to bounce out.
No.
I gotta be honest with you. So do you remember the asshole in there that was Nicolas Cage that was just talking over everybody? Damn good impersonation though. That was me, Pops.
Really? I thought it was. I had a funny feeling. I really did. I swear. I was like, this sounds. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Have you ever met Chinatown audits or transparency? Chinatown.
Oh my god, dude, that was so funny. Annie. Oh my god, dude.
That would be hard for me to pull.
That dude, he was like, me and you go to Chinatown. I take you egg roll hunting or something like that. I was just like, oh my god.
We had this guy hook, line, and sink.
My favorite word though from people from Boston is when they say car. When they say car, I say it the same way. I don't know why. I'm not from but I love it, man. When I hear car, I know you're from Boston.
No, I'm not from
No,
Boston.
when they say
okay? I'm from
beer,
Chinatown,
beer.
motherfucker.
Dude,
What was that,
you're
Abe?
so good at that, dude.
I'm from Chinatown. I'm not from Boston. I'm from the Chinatown. I'm Chinatown Transparency, you know.
No, you Chinatown motherfucker. That's not Chinatown audits.
So, Pops, just so you know, you're showing up late. My
I
friend
think he's gonna start searching for your channel now.
and any fan is friends with me. I'm also friendly with No Justice. He says he wants receipts. So now these guys, they used to
Wants
be
receipts for
friendly,
what you want.
but they had this implosion based off of wrenches and who was a moderator. And now there's a World War III basically on these.
So
YouTube
you know, he's so ignorant. This is what makes him so funny to play with, because I like to fucking play with my mice before I rip them limb to limb. No Justice. Receipts. Keep up, bro. Where I said you stole. Hold on. Where I said you stole from Robert Bodell. You're riding motherfuckers' coattails. You're trying to say you did something in the community by putting out his Cash App, dude. I talked to Robert Bodell. Yeah, money's a part of it. He does need some legal defense. He also needs a lot more than that. And he needs people understanding where he's coming from. And this guy doesn't even know him, and he's dropping it down there. But that sounds good, right? Why would I say that's a bad thing to do? Jesus, he's dropping his link down. He's doing it for himself. He's doing it for his self-promotion. He likes to think that he's doing something actively. He doesn't even know the people that he is trying to help, and they aren't really sure of exactly what's going on. So he's a fucking fraud. No Justice is a fraud.
You're saying he's not necessarily stealing the money. What you're saying is
right.
He's sharing the Cash App.
He steals actively from Robert Bodell is what he does. He steals actively. Oh, that's thievery.
By the way, who is Mike L? Does anybody know?
Who?
Mike L in your chat. Comments. Mike L.
From the other side. I don't know exactly.
Hello,
well, the
Mike.
reason why I'm asking, I know a Mike L and his father passed away, and I want to know if that's his son. Is he talking
that could
to
be.
me?
It says my pop says hello from the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious. Like, that's why I don't know if he's in here, if that's him, but that was a little spooky when I seen that. I was like, whoa. From the other side. I'm out. Yeah, I was like, whoa. That was so serious.
Is it a full moon out tonight or something?
No, one of my best friends, you know, I was actually his best man. His name is Mike L. His last name begins with an L, and his son is named Mike too, and he passed away from oxys and shit. You know, he was on a legal script, but he took a couple of too many one night, and he passed away. But that I was like, is that his son? I got a little spooked when I seen it. That's why I had to ask.
Of course, yeah. I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
Yeah.
But then again, tonight's a total shit show.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
How are you, Pops?
I'm doing good. I mean, I can't complain. You know, the word's getting out there a little at a time. But when they say receipts, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Are they asking you, Josh, for receipts? Because your receipts are in your video. I mean, I don't think you need receipts.
No, they're asking.
No. This is something completely different. So,
well, this is the new thing.
If you guys don't know, so Robert Bodell is a war veteran in Alaska. He was beaten by Alaskan state troopers unconscious. After he received his beating, mind you, he was the passenger in a vehicle that ran out of gas. The driver was about 2 miles down the road getting gas. He has proof of all of this, videos and everything. Well, after Mr. Bodell received his beating, he was then charged by the Alaska trooper for assault to an officer. And so the state of Alaska has pretty much been railroading him. There's pretty much, last I've heard, not really an attorney in the state willing to pick his case up.
Did you guys see the new I had it on my show. I personally think this is probably the only type of robot I would actually approve, because I'm not into robot police. But this thing was amazing. It was for car stops, because I think it protects the passenger more than anybody, because the cop don't got to get out of the car, and it's like a camera, and it just goes up to the car, and like a little robot head comes up and has a camera, and you put your license in it, and, you know, whatever, it issues you a summons. But what I found great about it is there's no chance of the cop getting out shooting the person in the car, because a car stop is one of the most dangerous things for a police officer. I told Josh knows I was a cop in the 80s, but we were different people. We're a different monster.
Right.
We were for the people. We protected the people. I didn't give a shit about these mandates and all this bull. But the point of the matter is that would probably be the only robot I would approve in my mind, because it protects the cop, but it really protects the passenger, because how many of these car stops, people are getting shot. And when you go up to a car and you can't see their hands, it's scary shit, because here's the deal. If that guy got like a key of coke in his car, he's shooting. He ain't going to jail, a lot of criminals. They're going to take out the cop and take off.
Right.
So that is the scary moment of being a cop. I didn't even pull people over very, very seldomly, because I didn't even want to deal with it. If you went through a red light by a half a second, I didn't give a shit. I did it 100 times. I mean, if you were like driving like a psycho all over the road, endangering the people, I will pull you over and check out what's going on. But I love this thing. I don't know if you've seen it.
Well,
Like,
that's like
when you say that protect and serve. I haven't seen that on a police car since the 80s. Not like that was a model of policing, but I like the concept.
Yeah. And
Muskogee Police actually has that motto on their vehicles. It says protect and serve on the side. What's crazy?
Well, that don't mean nothing. It's about really doing it, though.
Right.
Cops don't do it today.
Not the label on the side.
They
but
can put anything they want on there. They're not. They don't even.
An extension of the community, if you will.
Yeah, I love when Josh asks them the Constitution. I mean, you're a police officer. You don't know the Constitution. I mean, why don't they teach you that in the academy, for crying out loud?
Well, I tell people all the time I have a fear of grabbing my ID too quick. One of the reasons why when I was in Oklahoma, I used to run it was a little bitty pit bike. It had a 49cc Harbor Freight engine strapped to it. It had 2 wheels. It had a kill switch. It was good to go. You know what I'm saying? So I would drive that around a lot of the times and just take the back streets and shit. I got pulled over in the Sonic parking lot by this highway patrol. When he asked me for my ID, I figured it was like any other normal stop. And, I went to fucking get my ID out for him, dude. And that was a moment, dude. That was the first time a cop ever put a gun to my head and said, nice and slow, boy, or we'll be putting you in a casket. And it's a scary situation because, when the cop asks me for my ID, it makes me think twice.
Best thing to do when you get pulled over by a cop is put your hands on that steering wheel. Don't even go in your glove compartment, because they're thinking you may have a gun in there. You got to wait till he gets up to the car. I mean, this is just to save your life. I mean, because I never pulled my gun out. I would have my hand on my gun sometimes. But, for me to get my gun out, I really, really had to feel like you had a weapon, because these cops pull their guns out so quick today. There was a video Josh made. The guy was in the street. He had no weapon, and the cop had a gun on him. I mean, you can't fight. Like, I would fight people. I wouldn't pull my gun. If I seen he had no weapon, I ain't gonna lock on him with a gun.
See, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not putting my hands on the hands on the steering wheel, hands where you can see him. I'm jumping out of the car.
That's even better. But these cops are crazy. What I'm saying, if you're not getting out of the car, to save your life, put your hands on the wheel and wait for him to come up to the car and say, can I go in my glove compartment and get you the information? Because these cops today,
you never know what they're thinking.
They're taught in the academy like everybody is their enemy. Like, they're not taught like
99%. You got to remember, they fear for their life every time when they hear a cricket.
They're in fear for. I don't know if you want to call them pussies, because I didn't even wear a bulletproof vest. Pussies. I didn't wear a vest, and you didn't have to wear a vest when I was a cop. Now, was that stupid of me? I don't know. I just don't like wearing it. I felt if it was my time to die, it was my time. Then they forced us to wear it, and I still didn't wear it, and I started fights. Yeah. And you know why I really didn't wear it? I was a 20-year-old kid, and I was picking up girls in uniform, and I didn't want to look fat because they gave us this ugly vest, man. It made you look like a hippopotamus. I didn't wear it for the sake of picking up girls. That's how crazy I was. But I didn't like it anyway. I felt if it was my time to die, it was my time. Too many cops now are they're paranoid. And I don't say not to be, because it is your life on the line, but you got to draw a line somewhere where I'm a street kid. So you could feel if that car, you got a lady with a kid in the back seat, okay? 3-year-old.
Right. 9 times out of 10, that baby ain't going to kill you.
No, but
know?
how about 99.9% of the times that woman ain't gonna kill you because she got her little kid in the car. You know, you gotta judge. They don't
Right.
judge anymore. They treat everybody like they're a criminal now. That's
so
the
Props,
problem.
I found out that thing you were talking about, that robot cop.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the screen so everyone can see.
I think this is the best solution.
Robot cop?
No,
Here
it's
it
a
is.
robot. No, that ain't the one though.
RoboCop, dude.
No, I'm talking about a thing that does a car stop. You want me to find it for you?
No, I actually did find it. I just wanted to be an asshole.
Oh,
Michael
right.
down and fat. I did not mean to do that. My apologies.
No, I'm not a big technology
No, the best
guy.
RoboCop I've ever seen.
When you start putting a gun in a robot's hands, it's game over. You know, when they start doing RoboCops, man, forget
You
it.
must be terminated immediately.
No, because you're gonna have a little woke nerd controlling it. You're not gonna have a
Exactly.
regular guy like me.
It is a black person. Shoot to kill. I did
Right.
find it. I'm putting it up
So
right
any
now.
fan,
Yes, Yeet. What would you like to say?
so any what's
Yo.
grinding the gears of any, buddy? Come on,
What's
buddy.
grinding the gears, dude?
No, that ain't it.
Have you not been paying attention,
it.
bro? Catch up.
You want me to find it for you, Josh?
Yeah, you can find it and put it in the basement. This is one version.
I got it. I
I'm not
actually.
playing fucking school catch
No,
up.
I'm talking about something really. I'm talking about something really cool. Hold on, let me see if I got it.
Oh yeah, I've
Fuck
seen
no
that one.
Car stop.
I'm kicking that fucking thing. That looks like the thing at fucking McDonald's. Chop and Shop.
It looks like a
Bro, how
weevil.
would it pick itself back up?
It looks like a
the
weevil.
little vacuum that sweeps things up at the grocery store.
Yo, if you tipped it over, how would it pick itself back up?
It
There
wouldn't.
it
That's
is.
the
Hold
point.
on.
I wish
All
it
right,
was like real cops.
My happy little life said that they shot a cop down the road from her house yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
no shit, huh?
Come on up, Happy.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Good.
Did you like my poem, anything?
I didn't hear it. I missed it.
It was like
You
roses
said something
are
like
red.
red brothers are blue, and no justice is this, and fuck UNE or something. You too.
Yeah, no justice sucks, but you so do you.
The fact that you said I did or compared me to him, dude, that's kind of insulting.
Did it sting?
It was as bad as the insult he levied to say that I
So
aspire
Josh,
to be.
I put it in the. I put it in the chat. I'll put it in the private chat too, so you can
private
see
chat.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
go in the
no.
private chat.
Click
I
on that
see it.
link.
Hold on.
That's
This
not
is
good.
this is the coolest shit I ever seen. This would be the only thing I would actually approve.
All right, let me share the screen. Let's take a peek at this thing.
Yeah. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but just watch the concept.
Yo, can the robot actually be considered a witness?
You can fast forward it if you want. You know.
You sound like Frank Rizzo a little bit.
Thousands of motorists and officers are hurt.
You should mute Josh.
100 of them die.
Yeah, mute it. This
Our
way they
robot
don't
goes
give you out
between people
copyright
to
bullshit.
keep everyone safe.
The funny shit though is it puts spikes under your tires.
Excuse me, ma'am. I am going to shoot you. Please show me your vagina.
Hey, man, you know why I pulled you over?
No, sir.
Speeding in the school zone. Can I please see your license and registration?
Yes, sir.
I just want to address something real quick. So it's robotic, yes, but there is still a fucking cop.
Yeah.
Screen. How
Right.
easy are we making these fucking assholes' life? Already they sit in their car, they watch Pornhub, they jerk off, and they play Candy Crush. And now they don't even have to leave the house, but they're still tyrants. This guy he's in a separate location, and he's like, can I have your ID? And the driver's like, oh, yes, right away, robot officer.
And you know what the funny shit is? They put a helmet on it. Like they had to make it look like a cop.
I'll keep playing it.
But I think it's safety measure wise, it's good.
Is this gonna turn into a robot porn?
No. So the best is too, like, I'm waiting for them to say you can pay the ticket right here.
There's a barcode. Please hold that up to the small blinking scanner.
Miss Brewer, thank you. Please hold your registration up to the main camera close.
Does this officer have discretion?
Dude, does this to me seem like and these cops, for the amount of money that these idiots get fucking paid, to now have to include all this extra equipment solely so he doesn't get out of the car. Now, here's the thing. This isn't about anyone else's safety but the officer's safety, because there's no protective measures for the fucking driver, only the fucking police officer. This thing.
Look at the amount of screens here. Look at straight forward. Look at the camera to the right of it. Look at the two on the dash. You have the
How is he able to see
there for the car? How many fucking screens do you need?
How is he able to see driving down the road is my question.
He must flip that up when he drives. He's got a 6-1. There it is, his laptop.
Now, how many of us would get pulled over for distracted driving if we had that many devices in our vehicle?
I'm gonna give you the good part of it and the bad part of it when we're done.
Well, I got a quick question. So this I don't care if this even seems racist, but I want to show you guys something real quick. So right here, you're looking at this lady's face, right?
Right.
What if his screen brightness isn't up? He sees a white person, the screen brightness isn't up. He thinks it's a black person. He gets out of the car and shoots them. Like, these cops are fucking stupid. They can't even do a traffic stop on their own. And now you're giving them all this extra equipment. Let's play it.
Right.
Let's keep looking.
Yeah, play it anyway, because I thought
And
it
is
was.
there a gun inside the robot?
No. Thank. The cop has to get out and shoot you.
Oh God.
A guy.
I'll be back in a bit. Boot me if you need it.
Thank you.
But the funny part is when it gives him the citation. I'm waiting for it to
Your
say we
citation
take
is being
master or
generated
Visa
and will
card.
print shortly. When it's all done, you can pull it and take it with you.
Start withdrawing the arm. Please do not drive away until I give you explicit permission.
They should say we take master or Visa card. Do you want to pay now?
All right, Ms. Brewer, you have a good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. You too.
She just
my God.
got extorted and then told him to have a good
You
afternoon.
are free to go.
There you go.
So here's my see, here's the thing. If there was no cop there, if we're talking about like a car that's automated, then I'm all for this, because my concern is not for that officer's safety. Fuck him. If he gets shot, that's life. My concern is for the driver's safety. And here's the thing. If I'm ever in a city, or I'm going to go find cities like that, and I'm not going to speak to them, I'm going to have the robot speak to them. So when I get pulled over by this fucking robot, I'm going to have my own robot.
Right.
Talking to each other like, I do not submit to your traffic stop. Do you have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to initiate a driving misdemeanor?
I agree with that part. I think what's going to happen, though, if they have those cops, a lot of them don't like to make car stops because they don't want to get, hurt. So they avoid a lot of it. I think now with that fucking robot, they'll be pulling you over for everything.
Yeah, how much you think that unit costs?
That's got to be at least like $300,000, easy. I mean, I can't see that being less than like $250,000 operation with all the cameras and shit.
And then we're paying for that shit.
Right, but this is the only
Oh
way.
yeah, we're gonna pay for 100,000 of them.
But at least this way, I think the people don't get shot. But here's the crazy part: how about if somebody grabs that robot by the head and takes off with the robot and starts dragging it down the street? Like, I can see a lot of crazy shit happening. But it puts spikes. Awesome. It puts spikes under your tires, though. You didn't notice that part.
Yeah, I did. I seen that. So when
you try to take off, you're fucked. Unless you got flatless tires, like, the tires that don't go flat right away. You know what I found, though, weird? Right. Why do you put a helmet on it? You wanted to intimidate people? Like, why did you make it look like? Why? You couldn't come up with just
you remember?
screen? You had to put a stupid helmet on it to make it look like a stormtrooper. Like, you know what I mean? Like they try
What's
to
that fucking
intimidate
one
him.
old western? It's that western with them two fucking. It's the sheriff, and then the sheriff deputy is Barney. Fucking he's that little scrawny little fucker.
Yeah, Barney Piper or whatever.
Barney
Yeah,
Andy,
Barney
the Andy
Piper.
Griffith show. Yeah.
I remember watching one of the episodes. He's like, "Well, you always have to have your hat." Barney's like, "No, it's not about the hat." And then he forgets his hat one day or something or another, and nobody's listening to him. So he's getting all pissed off because he ain't got his hat.
But do you think that would save people's lives, not cops? Forget about the cops. The cops are a whole nother thing. He's trained to just, he's got the gun.
No, the cop's still there.
Yeah, but do you think it would stop the cops from getting out of the car and shooting people for like stupid shit, like going in their glove compartment? Because people have actually gotten shot for bullshit.
No, I think they're going to use this like things are going to be even worse because now look at it this way, like at least that cop has that healthy fear when he walks up to somebody's car that he might want to watch his mouth if he doesn't want to piss somebody off. Now he's protected from behind, so I think they're going to be even worse.
Yeah, because people are going to be telling the robot like to go fuck itself and shit like that. You're right. It could be worse.
Like, does the robot have qualified immunity? Like, how? Like, serious question. How does this get cops out of trouble? Right? Do they blame the robot? Like, is the robot an extension of the police officer? Like the cop's gun is? Like, does the robot have qualified immunity?
Oh my god!
What if they put a turret? What if they put a turret on it? That'd even be more crazy. Put like
it probably has a turret on it.
Is it like shooting a canine?
No, it probably has like an electrocute you right through the door or some shit. Like, hit the whole car with like a joke.
I'm telling you one thing: if I have to audit
Sure,
the fucking
I
robot,
can smell the weed through the robot.
Yeah, the robot will go, we have a sniffing device and we smell.
Imagine accountability for all having to audit a robot.
Sir, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, and I'm going to stay right here. Sir, please stay in your car and stop acting like such a bitch.
Hey, accountability. Imagine when you walk into a private place like you do now, and it's a robot that comes up to you and says, "Please shut the phone off, or I will electrocute you."
Like, but how is the cop going to say this? Like, yeah, you can't film. What do you mean? You have
Actually,
17 cameras.
I think a lot of them have been wearing jamming devices. I noticed that it seems like when people are getting closer to the police during interactions, the live streams have a harder time keeping up. In a lot of instances, it depends what it is too that's going on.
Well, they're gonna make it illegal throughout all 50 states if they could, that you can't film them. I mean, that's what's coming next. They're gonna say, well, the police officer has a body cam, no need for you to film him. They're gonna invent shit. They don't want people like Josh out there.
They used Fox News used one of my videos to promote the bill that they passed in Oklahoma to make it illegal to film cops.
Oh my god.
I can never understand one thing. I mean, I don't really see it today where you get pulled over and you get warned and admonished and let go. I mean, that was like my thing. I love doing that. I didn't bother people. I love just telling them, look, all right, you went through the light. I would walk back to the car, let them sweat for 2 minutes, come back and say, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a break today. Just be careful when you drive, give them their stuff and let them go.
Yeah.
Why is it they don't do that anymore? They want to give you a ticket. They want to do it because they got a quota. And they don't have the balls to fight their boss when they get called up into the office. We had a quota. And my boss would call me in all the time. And you know what I would say to him? Captain, what do you want me to do? Nobody's breaking the law. Do you want me to invent it? I would put him right on the spot. And he'd be like, he couldn't answer me. And he'd tell me, all right, get the fuck out of here. I swear, literally, tell me, get the fuck out of the room. And then they would try to punish me and give me like a foot post or something in the rain so I would get wet. And I didn't even care because I would disappear. You want to fuck with me? All right, let's play a game. I'm on a foot post. Come find me now. I go in a firehouse. I got caught in a movie theater. I didn't care. Let's play a game.
How long were you a cop for? How long were you a cop for?
10 years.
10 years. Now, do we have a picture of you in that Studley uniform? Because I'm gonna.
I could get it, but I don't know if I want to. I'll get you one.
I don't need to know what department. I just want to see Pops in the uniform, looking all,
I'm a
looking
young
all
stud.
enforced.
You know what? I'll look for one. I have them. I just have to go dig in my photos because I look. When I even became a cop, I didn't even want to be a cop. Not that my dad was a cop. I just didn't want to do it. It didn't pay well.
Right.
I actually left because it didn't pay well. I had a Haagen-Dazs route in Manhattan, and I was delivering ice cream while I was a cop. Okay, I started, yeah, like not on duty, but like off duty, and then boom, I go. So what happened was my business. I was kicking ass so much. I was making, let's say, $2,000 a week cash selling ice cream, and I was coming home with $450 a week being a cop. It's a no-brainer. Fuck you and your job.
I'm
I'm out
gonna
of here.
sell ice cream. What you talking about?
Yeah. Now the pension would have been a lot better if I would have stood on, but obviously at that point I was a young man and I didn't give a shit. I said I'm going to build my own pension. I don't need their money.
Was it ice cream and donuts?
No, I sold like like a Coca-Cola truck that would deliver to delis, like you deliver cases. So I was delivering like cases of ice cream to stores, like wholesale.
Shit. Okay.
So I didn't have a little dingling freezer truck going around with a bell. No, I wasn't. So I would deliver. My truck
ice
was
cream and donuts.
No, my truck was like a giant size truck, and I had like $20,000 worth of ice cream in it, and I would go delivering to all these delis in Manhattan. And I was making, there were times I made so much money. It was in the 80s and 90s, so it was a great business. But who wants to go get abused and shot at and deal with all? I just hate dealing with bosses. I don't want to take orders. I don't take orders. Fuck you. Fuck the sergeant. Fuck the lieutenant. Fuck them all. I never took orders from them. I used to do my own shit. I got in trouble a lot, but they couldn't fire me because I never did nothing crazy enough to get fired. They transferred me in different station houses. They hated me. I was a rebel. One day, I made the whole precinct stop writing tickets, an activity strike, because they were busting up. They were busting the cops balls. They were saying, you got to go write more tickets, more. So I said, you know what? Fuck these guys. I went around to every cop, and they all respected me. I was like the PBA delegate. I said, we're not writing tomorrow. Everybody. I said, if you fucking write, you're a traitor. Guys were coming in the station house. I was saying, let me see your ticket book. I was a lunatic. I was a rebel. So I'm looking, nobody wrote. The whole command, maybe one or two nerds. They ratted me out right away. I was in the office like before I even went home. They had me in the office and threatening me, doing all kinds of shit. And then to spite me, they stuck me in the rain, right? And that was the time I found the firehouse, and they never found me. I was hiding every day. I didn't give a shit. You want to play a game? Let's play a game.
Now, Bill Wright says double dipping donut route. So you were a cop, so you had your donuts, and you were delivering the donuts.
Yeah, well, I never liked donuts, but I like to eat, though. I love to eat, man. Being a cop, eating, it was the pastime. We used to drive around what restaurant we were going to eat in. But it wasn't like today. Today, they're looking for any little bullshit crime. We only fought real crime. Like, we get a call, somebody's robbing a house or a domestic, violence case, We didn't go around driving around looking like, oh, that guy just went through the red light. Let's pull him over. Let's bust his balls. Let's see if he's got weed in the car. We didn't do shit like that. Or, let's say a bar. We see two guys pissing against the wall. They're peeing. You're not supposed to pee in public. I understand. But, hey, if you ever been to a bar and you're coming out and you're drunk and you're walking in your car, you're going to pee somewhere in the... We didn't go over and bust that guy's chops and say, hey, what are you doing here? And, lock him up and put cuffs on him because he was peeing against the wall. They look for anything now. You're lucky. I threw a cigarette out my window once and got pulled over.
Did you hear about the 7-5, that show, the 7-5? It's a movie.
Oh, yeah. That was some serious shit, man. They were making a ton of money, that precinct. They were doing that was crazy.
Were you around during that time? That was probably just a little before your time, right?
It was before me. Yeah, that's when it was really at a
Wild West.
The most corruption I've witnessed as a cop. Now, if you were in an organized crime unit, like, a drug task force, definitely those guys were doing something. They were keeping the money or whatever. Now, the 7-5, they were actually keeping the drugs, too, and selling them back.
Right.
But the other places, like some of them, they would keep some of the money. But the only corruption I ever seen, with a regular street cop, was getting free food. like going to a restaurant, and the guy would say, "I don't worry about it, officer," because that was his precinct, like his little command. So he would overlook, like their trucks, their delivery trucks, double parked outside and shit like that. That was probably the most corruption I seen was basically just free food. I never witnessed a cop saying to a guy, "Oh, give me $50, I'll let you go," like on a car stop. I never witnessed that. I used to just let the people go, so I didn't even want them.
Is that the real News New England down there? Is that Brian? Come on up, Brian.
But that's all I witnessed. The average cop back when I was a cop was a regular guy. He had morals. See, they don't hire police officers with morals anymore. Back then, they wanted a guy that had morals. They don't care about morals. They want woke. They don't want morals anymore.
Yeah.
We gave a shit.
Yeah, that's the real News New England. I just went to his channel from
Come on up, Brian.
Yeah, come on up, Brian.
Come up here, right?
Even the real News New England isn't real.
Oh, snap.
Pathetic. That's the question, Pops. Has the girl ever...
I like that guy.
But my fight with No Justice is way more legit than yours.
I don't know which guy we're talking about, News New England.
Hey, Pops, have you
the
ever
one
had
that the one
Pops, he's a nobody.
Did you ever have a chick
the one that
flash you to get off a ticket?
Oh, I had even more. Listen, you want me to tell you a story?
Yes.
Right, listen, I was stuck in a booth, like it was a mission. Like you had to we had boots in my precinct. And you had to go protect. Like I was in front of the South African mission, right? So one day it looked like a phone booth, but a little bigger. So I don't want to get too graphic. So anyway, one day I'm sitting there, it's pouring rain. And all of a sudden, I swear to you, this little hot girl came running just opened the door, walked in my booth because it was pouring rain. And she was about 5'1", man. She was smoking though. And I just looked up. I just kind of looked up and went, "Thank you, God." And I don't even want to tell you what happened after that.
What happened after that?
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Here's the best part of the story.
He's like, nah, now that we're there,
you're going to think I'm exaggerating, but
no, I'm not. Go ahead.
So she ended up on her knees.
Okay. Wow.
And this is the best part. My boss pulls up when I'm getting busy here. And my boss pulls up in the rain. And I got this girl, and you can't see it, though, because it was great. So I had to, zip my pants and get out because they scratch your book. And he scratched my book. I went back in. Boom. Then I found out she lived across the street. Okay. So what I used to do for lunch hour, when they used to come relieve me, I go upstairs and I go right in her apartment. It was crazy. And then I started getting nervous. I thought maybe she was going to film me and shit. So I stopped after a couple of times. But
so you used your special firearm to get her on her knees.
Yeah, I guess so. It was, but what cop would do that today? They don't have enough balls to do something like that. You follow me?
Actually,
and she attacked me, so I didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. I got more stories.
You just didn't complain.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining. I'll save them from another time, though. I have more stories.
You weren't going to write her a ticket.
Nah, I mean, I write her a ticket. I didn't even know her. She just came running to my boot in the pouring rain.
Write her a ticket? The only thing he knew was what the top of her head looked like.
That's it. Then the best is I'll get more crazy. I started sharing her with the precinct. Now, this girl was a nymph.
You were pimping her out to the other cops.
Yeah, here's what happened. We went. So after a couple of times, I told her, come meet me in the bar.
You told her if the homies can't get none, it ain't no fun.
Yeah, so I made her come out to the bar. Like we used to, on a 4 to 12, we would go out like afterwards. So I made her come meet me one night. And she was a nymph, though. I didn't want her no more. But my friends came over, and I was like, "Yeah." I made her flash them and shit. I was like, "Yeah, flash my friend. Show them."
This gives a whole new meaning to Blue Line Special.
Yeah, yeah. It was there's so many stories I could tell you. We need a show for it. You would have to.
Let me ask you a question. Now that you mentioned that, would you be around? Because I'm keeping this. I have to help Banana get set up. Banana Anna is Mrs. AFA. She's got a show coming up in just under an hour here, so I have to get her set up. I'm going to end this here. Would you be around tomorrow, Pops? Tomorrow evening at some point?
And do you like karaoke too?
Tomorrow's the Super Bowl, though. I ain't.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Who are you promoting, AFA? Banana's coming up next. Talk about
If you're
her.
gonna do a show tomorrow, I mean, I would do it early because I'm not even gonna watch the Super Bowl. I'm on strike. I don't watch NFL. You want to kneel to the flag? I don't want to be bothered.
We'll save it till Monday. We'll do it like, what about Monday? And we can just have like Pops's crazy police stories where you can tell all the stories.
I want to talk to him about this flag shit and why he's talking that way. That'd be a good combo.
I'm gonna give you the reason. It has nothing to do with the government because this government doesn't represent me. But I do love my country. I love American people, and they got to stay out of politics.
Don't you got the right to give that right back?
But they should stay out of
Why would you want to
football.
suppress someone's freedom from doing something like that, even if you object to it?
Why would I what? Because they're athletes.
Kneeling with the flag. Why would you want to not allow someone the ability to express what they have with that freedom?
I'm gonna explain
because you want to express your. Okay, go ahead.
I feel athletes have no business in politics on the field. You get off the field, say whatever the hell you want. On the field, I'm an old school guy. I believe in
most of this is off the field, though. They're not in the midst of action. So when they're playing the game, they're not doing, but it's before. No, it's before. It's big pomp and circumstance. People are getting together for the big game. It's a Super Bowl, whatever. What do you mean that's not a convergence of? You think that's part of the game? Really?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, people are going to express who they are during that. Well, so you see, as soon as the fucking the national anthem goes, boom, game over with that. You did everything you needed to. Now you obey. Now you don't take a knee. Well, we were talking about taking a knee in the NFL. You don't like when people do that.
No, I don't like it. Not to the flag. Not to the
flag. Well, you're entitled not to like it. I'm not saying I disagree with you. So let me make.
Look, they can do whatever they want. I just don't like it. I think it's disrespectful to the
You're
World
just not going to support it.
Yeah, I think it's disrespectful to let's say a World War II veterans that whatever you want to say, these guys went and died for us, right? They died for us to be free.
Not for nothing,
Hey, hold on. In their own words too, a lot of their own words, they also died for you to be able to have the right to kneel to that flag.
Yes, sir.
Well,
they have the right to do whatever they want, but let me make it clear. I love my country. I got the flag tattooed to my arm. I got a friggin' sleeve of it. And when I go out and I'm auditing these cops and I'm getting into what I'm into, I'm doing it, for that flag, so Yeet has it upside down. That's different. That's a symbol of a nation in distress. We are a nation in distress. Look what we're going through. But there's people that are giving up their life so we can be out here continuing to fight for that flag. You want to kneel on it? I think you're a piece of shit. Do I respect your right to do it? That's your freedom of speech. You can come up to me and say, fuck the flag. That's the same as you kneeling on it. You're exhibiting your person. I might not like what you have to say, but I fight for your right and respect that you're free to say it.
There you go.
Right, but like when it comes to the NFL, I think they're making a political statement when they're supposed to be playing football. These guys are getting paid millions of dollars, and I think there's a place and time for everything, and I think that's the wrong time to pick to do it.
Well, you know what I mean? So they're not like an incorporated entity. They're not like the government. So I mean, while it's wrong and it sends the wrong message to those who perceive it as the wrong message, I believe they have. Do I think they're morons? Would I ever go? Would I leave the game right there and get my money back? Absolutely, but I don't think that there's any expectation that they shouldn't do it versus anybody else because they're not the government. You know what I mean? They're idiots.
Let's go one better than the flag, though. Let's go into the last year's halftime show. Did you see how satanic? It was satanic.
Oh, come on now.
No. He's talking about the halftime. Hold on, Pops. He's talking about the halftime show with the Weeknd, and being somebody that's very knowledgeable in them scriptures. Yes, it was very satanic.
If you say that wasn't satanic, then you're blind. That's all I can say.
It did look a bit satanic to me.
I can tell you exactly what it was in reference to. It was in reference to the fallen one coming down and taking his position on this earth.
That's correct.
It looked gigantic. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, when you're going to do satanic
I usually don't watch that kind of shit.
I'm not supporting the NFL.
The Super Bowl is tomorrow. Yeet, ski.
I'm not going to support satanic worship. Okay, so if the NFL's promoting it at their halftime show,
well, here's the thing,
they're
Pops.
satanic.
They did allow it, but here's the other thing: The Weeknd paid $24 million out of pocket to perform the halftime show. They didn't like the NFL usually pays people to do it. He actually paid to do it himself. They said anyone who wants to come in and do it, you can do it.
So
really paid
$24 million to push my agenda during the Super Bowl. Good.
Right.
Thanks. I'll put that in my notes.
And the NFL really needed the money. You know what I mean? But you know, like, are you going to sell your soul for money? I mean, this is what the NFL did then. Because I'll never watch another NFL game. I'm done with it.
Really? I mean, don't you think that's a bit dramatic?
I'm not watching it either.
I don't. I agree with Pops. I stopped watching the NFL games because of that reason.
I'm not too super stoked about the Super Bowl, but I'll watch it. Yeah, I'm watching it.
Listen, I'll catch a highlight here and there. Maybe on YouTube, I'll just watch a highlight for 2 minutes just to see a great. But I really don't watch it. I won't give them that rating if they're even monitoring ratings, which they are. I mean, they monitor everything else. I won't watch a basketball game either. And
hey, Pops, don't worry about it. At the end of the day, the best part of the Super Bowl, the commercials. Somebody will have a clip of those on YouTube for us.
But these commercials are going to have an agenda. You got to understand. Now, I'm going to watch those commercials and pick them apart because they're going to have an agenda with them now. Everything's an agenda.
So, guys,
now.
Not to interrupt, but Upstate Audits, you shared a link, to Fortunate Soldier, and that channel is about helping veterans, whether it be getting a story out, making donation causes, whatever it may be. He's been putting a lot of work into trying to make that channel happen. So
drop the link.
You know,
Pops,
yeah,
do you
No
see
Justice, you know, promotes that channel. You know, No Justice. Let's get you some clout. No Justice. Promote that channel, you fuck.
Oh, somebody said something to me. I don't know what they said.
Was that you, Anna?
Do you sing karaoke, Pops?
Well, with this accent, I don't think my voice is that well.
You could sing Sinatra. Big Man Audits, thanks for coming up, brother.
I could
I'll see
do
you
Sinatra.
soon, bro. Well, if you want, so we're ending this because she's got her show going on in about 40 minutes. That's on her channel. I'm gonna share.
Yeah, I actually got my show going up. I got I've been about an hour. I got a show coming on Stories with Pops. I'm gonna tell a lot of my stories from the 80s, all kinds of crazy shit.
That's what's up. Hey, I can say this with all confidence. Hey, Pops, you are a cop. These guys on the road now, they sit here and police us. Those are tyrants. Those are not cops. Cops are what I remember from the 80s. Somebody that come up and play a game of kickball with us. You know, get to know their community. Somebody that would see a problem and would stop, not to arrest somebody, but try to resolve the issue. Someone that would stop and be like, "Hey, kids, you want some baseball cards?" Those were cops. What we have now is tyrants.
To their parents. I knew my neighborhood. I caught a kid, let's say, smoking pot. I wouldn't arrest him. I'd bring him home to his father and let him know. And then the father would kick his ass. I didn't even have to kick his ass. Let the father
See, this is what we need. We need a guy like Pops training these officers nowadays, not whoever the fuck is training them now.
Well, I have an idea. Maybe we get Pops. Because Pop's gonna wait. So Pops, do you have a different show now called A Story? I thought you have.
It's you.
Yeah, dude. What's
okay? I got that one.
Yeah, I'll put it up there if you want.
Yeah.
Well, except maybe not getting the blowies while on duty though. That's
no. Well, I think Pops should do a public service announcement every week to offer a bit of old school training to new school cops. I think that would be fucking great because you know there's cops that watch this shit. So maybe fucking let them get back to the basics from an old school guy that did things the right way. I mean, here's the problem. You get good cops like Pops that quit because they don't foster an environment for police that want to do the right thing.
Correct.
They take those people that are doing the right thing and they force them out. So they have these conformist cops, but these conformist cops are the ones that are so quick to shoot you. Pops is on the street. He wasn't afraid of everything that happened because he was a street kid. You know what I mean? Like he was street wise. These cops today aren't street wise. They're petrified. They're STDs, scared to death.
They're hiring the wrong cops. That's the problem. They're hiring these woke kids, these kids that come out
they're
of
hiring
college.
They're hiring people that should be bookworms to go out and
the The best cop is the
You
kid that
know.
was the street kid. He committed some of those crimes. He knows what's going on. I knew if a guy was selling drugs in front of a school before anybody did. I knew who that guy was. I knew.
Actually, I got a friend that's a highway state trooper that actually took the police test and was on the police force first. What they do is they train them that any of us could be the enemy. Sorry, these puppies. Any of us could be the enemy. Any of us could be out to harm them. So watch all of us like a potential threat. And that's where the issue comes out, because they go out there automatically assuming, well, this person can harm me. This person has ill intent against me. And when you're going out there with that preset mindset, you're going to be a danger to your fellow man.
That's right. And you hit it on the money. Even back in my day, you know, when I got trained, we didn't get trained to think people were the enemy. They kind of taught us to protect the people. They're not teaching that no more. You're the enemy. It's you, everybody, against us. That's not how I was taught. You know, and my father was a cop, so he was even more old school. Like, in those days, they didn't even arrest people. They just beat the shit out of you and let you go.
Yeah, they beat the kid's ass with a belt and take them home.
Yeah. So it's a whole different society, you know. The reason why I never really wanted to arrest a kid for some bullshit, because here's how I looked at it. Okay, I'm going to arrest this kid. He has a nickel bag of weed. And he ends up, a regular kid. He goes to school. He's not a bad kid. And now he can't get a city job because I gave him that stupid ticket.
Well, no. Let me take it a second further, Pops, as the kid that was in that system. Then you put me in the system. Now I'm in jail. Now I'm meeting people of real criminal mind frame, and I'm picking up the bad side of life instead of rehabilitating myself.
Well,
right.
If you gave a kid a summons, he didn't go to jail. But I understand what you're saying. Like, all right, now I'm going to arrest that kid for something like, here, I'll give you an example. I pull up and there's a kid stripping an abandoned car. The car was abandoned. Okay? It was a piece of shit car. Somebody just left it in the middle of the street. And this kid's stealing the hubcaps. If I arrest him, he's going to jail. Okay? I didn't arrest that kid. I told, get in the car. Where do you live? And he lived in the neighborhood. I took him home. If not, I dropped him. But I said, listen, I would scare him, though. I make him think he's going to jail, you know? And then I let him out of the car and say, don't let me see you doing that again. Because that kid really wasn't doing nothing bad. He was stripping a piece of shit car. I've done that. You know, you're taking the hubcaps for yourself or taking the logo on the top of the car. So today, there is no mercy. There is no ration. There's no compassion. They don't care. It's just, I'm doing my job. What the fuck you mean you're doing your job? That's their answer. That's what they said in World War II, the soldiers. We're doing our job.
Back in your day, Pops, an officer would look at a troubled kid and they would see their kid or a kid in their family in that kid's place. Nowadays, they look at that kid and, oh, he was just raised by his parents to be a criminal dirtbag.
Right. Today, it's a whole look. In Italian, we say agita. I don't know if you know what that means.
Yeah.
Agita is like,
I do.
I get agita when I look at these cops. I can tell you stories that happened to me when I left, in like 10 years ago. Now I'm a retired cop. Right? And what cops have done to me and pulled me over until they found out, I was retired. I can tell you those stories. I even got more. But we'll wait for the next show, Josh, one day, and I'll get on and we'll do a whole show on it.
Hell no. Save this shit for your show, Pops.
Yeah,
give us a reason to start watching you.
I get you. But whatever. Then we'll have Josh on
bro,
my show.
I already subscribed to him, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I've already seen you in two other communities that are separate from this community. I'm sure you'd have a huge following, Pops.
I was getting there and they cut me. I had like 100. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I had 150 subs in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and
but
then
when
they just hit me with all these strikes, these bullshit
on his
strikes.
new channel, you can't fool Pops. He had 50 subscribers, but he had like 26 people in his live stream. That's over 50% of his.
That shows how much we want to hear what you got to say, Pops.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got 50 people. I get 200 views already on my videos.
So
we're interested.
I can't go on yours tonight because I'm ending now to set up with Anna, but I'll be on yours next time.
We'll set up a show, me and you, Josh, where it's basically about police because it's both of our, let's set up something where you're an expert at one part of it and I'm the expert on the other end.
Oh.
All right, then I'm going to shut this down. Everyone
All right.
subscribe to You Can't Fool Pops. His link's in the chat. Go to Banana Rana. Her link's in the chat as well. We're going to be doing a show with her at 10. Subscribe to Yeet. Yeet likes to eat, and he likes to eat that tyrant for breakfast. And,
if you can and Josh don't mind, can you stay for about 60 seconds of a conversation backstage?
No, I know. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shut this down. You guys can talk, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming by. Subscribe to everyone. We love you. And No Name News, aka William Blair, is a police informant. Wait till you hear the private conversations that will be released where he makes fun of furry potato. That's crazy. See you next time, guys.